Welcome to my live stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Miss Katie. Hi, everyone. Hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. All right, so if you've never met me before, my name is Miss Katie. I'm That Vegan Teacher. Thanks for coming into this live stream. It's summertime. I don't know if you guys are working. Hi, person named 12. Hello. Hi, everyone. I don't know if you guys are working or if you're students, but let us know where you are in the world, because here it is almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Italy. It's a beautiful sunny day. I just took my dog Bella out for a walk and just wondering what you guys are up to and where is everybody in the world. Make sure you write not just where you are, but like the time zone, because it's kind of fascinating. I find it really cool anyway to know where everybody is in the world and what time it is. So Kimberly says she's vegan. That's great. Very good. Hello. Thank you for the letter L, which stands for love of the live stream and love of lentils. This is great, guys. Wonderful. Been vegan for 3 years, says CRQ. That's great. Great. What made you decide to be vegan? That's what I'm always curious about, because most of us anyway, all ate meat before. Oh, hold on. We got somebody who told us the time they're in. Australia. Okay, you're in Australia. It's 10:55 p.m. Wow. It's already almost the end of Wednesday for you. And it's just 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Riza. Thanks for telling me you love me. It's so sweet of you. Guys, I'm going to start the live stream over here on my TikTok channel as well, because that's where the people come in to talk to me, over on TikTok. And if you've never followed me there, the channel is called Music by That Vegan Teacher on TikTok. So if you guys want to communicate with me on YouTube, what you do is you put a super chat in. Hey, thanks for saying I'm amazing. Who are you? ML Tactics. Thanks. I'm trying to just save the animals, because I ate so many of them throughout my life. And I didn't know about the egg industry and the dairy industry. So, when you find out that you've been doing something wrong in life, what you have to do is try to undo the harm. Now, of course, I can't bring back all of the baby chicks that I'm responsible for, but I can try to prevent any future harm. And that comes by talking about it. So for those of you who haven't yet seen this picture, this is a baby boy chick, and all the boy chicks in the industry are macerated. So they are cut up into pieces and they fall into these knives, and that's what happens. These are all the brothers of this little baby chick. It's super sad. And when I saw the video of this in real life and how they treat them, like, I was just crying my eyes out. I just couldn't believe that I was paying for this and nobody told me what was going on. So I feel it's my moral duty to tell people what's going on. I can't make you vegan. I can't make you guys over here on TikTok either. I can't make you kind. Can't do that. People sometimes go, tell me force me to be vegan, or I don't know what you guys say, all kinds of stuff like, tell me why I should be. I can just tell you the facts. I can't force you to be vegan. I can't force you to be a kind person. I can't force you to care. But most people, you would hope when they find out what happens, like if you were holding a little baby chick in your hand and somebody told you that each time you are eating eggs, you are paying somebody to put this in a blender, close the lid, and turn it on. Like, would you be able to do that? I could never do that. So this goes for all of the chicks, actually, even the backyard hens, because when you go to the farms where there are backyard hens, just running around, where are all their brothers? Well, unfortunately, they're killed. And so if somebody's writing something like plants don't feel pain, you're going to get banned, because we're not here to lie. And the person whose name is Mood, whatever, if you don't want to be here, I'm just going to remove you. Okay, you don't seem to understand that people in this world actually have compassion, so I've banned you. You'll never be able to communicate with me again, because you're saying things that are just a lie. So just go away. If you're not smart enough to understand what happens and you're not kind enough to give a shit, there's nothing I can do. You just don't belong here. This is a live stream for people who care and who want to change the world. All right, somebody says, I'm going to be vegan soon. My dad looks after chicks and I could never cook them. Oh, I know, sad, eh? I always feel especially bad for people, like kids who grow up in families where their parents murder animals and just don't care. That's so hard because what your parents are trying to do is wear you down to make you not give a shit. But you guys are amazing. You're like hanging in there. You're like, no, I'm not going to be a person who doesn't give a shit. I'm always going to care. And I'm so proud of you guys. Thanks for tapping on the screen. Beautiful people on TikTok. And you guys on YouTube, thanks for pressing the like button as well. Okay. So the person named Aeolus 101, okay, you are writing something which doesn't make sense. You need to educate yourself. So what you have to do is you have to watch the documentary. Here's a documentary for you to watch to understand. Okay, this is called Earthlings. Go and watch it, and you will never ask the kinds of questions that you're asking again. Now, I can explain and explain and explain, but the fact of the matter is, if you watch this, it's just a documentary, you will understand much better, 1,000 times better than if I explain it to you. Okay, so you leave the live right now and go and watch this. Okay, that's the best way that you can learn. And let's go to the top of the screen, top of the lineup over here. Guys, thank you for putting the little decorations in.
Hello.
Welcome to the live stream. Where are you in the world?
I'm from
Pardon me?
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Okay, why are you here today? Why did you want to talk to me?
Animals and yeah.
Sorry, you're blanked out because of the internet or something. Say it again, please. Why did you come?
I'm here because of not killing animals.
Okay. All right. So do you know how to speak English? Do you know how to read in English?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. All right. So I'm going to give you a card to read. All right. All right. Let's read this one. Can you read this?
Yes, I can. You can see the animals. They're hidden from your sight.
No, that's hidden. They're hidden. They're hidden from your sight.
Oh,
so you can't see them.
I just sorry for that.
It's okay. All right, stop moving around. Just hold still. Don't move your phone, okay? So it says, you can't see the animals. They're hidden from your sight. Their terrified eyes are pleading
with all their might for you to save them by being vegan from no one.
Okay. So yeah, that's exactly what's happening. We can't see the animals, but they're far away in prisons for crimes they never committed. They never did a single thing wrong, these poor animals. And they are being tortured from the moment they're born until the moment that they die. And that's why we should be vegan. Are you vegan yet?
I'm trying to be, but it's hard, kind of.
Why is it hard to not hurt animals? Why is that hard?
I don't like people who killing animals, but
why do you still pay for it? Like, what's stopping you? Why don't you just say, I'm going to be vegan. I'm not going to pay for it anymore. I'm not going to steal their eggs, not going to steal their feathers, not going to steal their freedom, not going to steal their milk. Why don't you just make the decision if that's what you want to do?
I am trying, but I don't know how to start, but
What do you mean you don't know how to start? You don't touch a dead animal ever again. You don't touch an egg. You don't touch cow's milk. You just look around in the kitchen. You just grab everything else. At the store, you buy beans and lentils and all the vegetables and all the fruits. So what's the problem?
I'm living on the farm.
And do you know you never buy vegetables at a grocery store?
I have vegetables at home on the garden.
Okay. So I still don't understand. Listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you think about it, okay? Continue to learn. Please watch this documentary right now. Leave the live and watch this. And then come back in 2 hours and write in my comment section how you feel about what you just learned. Because when you know what happens to the animals, you will stop. It's as simple as that. It's really not that complicated. Not stealing is just you in control, brain to hand, okay? Not stealing. It's it. It's really not more complicated than that. Beans, okay? Water pot, turn, beans in water. Eat beans. Don't eat death. It's not that hard. Thanks everybody for being here. Okay, to the person who is just, it's a bunch of you guys who want me to delete you forever. Okay, I've just banned the person who just spammed the word meat because you forgot to write the word vegan in front. Okay, now you can type, but I'll never see your comments again, and nor will anybody else. So that's just what happens. If you want to be here, the comment section is like a chalkboard. So you write things that are helpful. If you're vegan, feel free to just, okay, so CRQ-127 just said that they watched part of this and that's why they're vegan. Yeah, it's very sad. Hey, what is that? A bunch of frogs on my head. Thank you for the little happy frog party. Thanks, TikTok. All right, let's see. So I'm vegan because hurting others, it just feels wrong to me. I don't want to hurt the innocent. I can't imagine just ever, myself ever hurting a chicken or going underneath the chicken and stealing her eggs. It's just wrong. We all know it's wrong though, right guys? Yeah. Let's go to the next person. So in case you're wondering,
Hello, vegan teacher.
Oh, welcome. Hi. Hey, listen, can you read this card out loud?
Happy Vegan Declaration Day, Miss Katie. Oh, that's very cute. I like that. Oh, June 27th, 2016.
Okay. How long have I been vegan for?
Ever since June 27th, 2016.
Right. So it's coming up to 10 years. So 10 years. Can you tell people what I have not done for 10 years? Do you know?
Guys, she is not at meat. She is not at eggs. She is not at cheese.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We're not going to say she's not at because people don't understand that.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
She has not eaten.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I just say as well, I'm a massive fan. Okay. I really am.
All right. So, are you vegan?
Yeah, I've just turned vegan.
Okay, that's great. Well, thank you very much for being vegan. I do have to turn your camera off though, because one time someone had their camera on and I just looked away like this for a moment and they pulled down their pants and were rubbing themselves inappropriately. So please don't turn your camera on when you're with me.
Okay, I won't. I'm very sorry.
All right. So, do you know how
I would love to learn how to be more vegan because me personally, I've been trying to make my family vegan for a while and
Why? Why are you worried? Hold on a second. Why are you worried about them? Why don't you just go online and do some live streams? Clearly, you don't mind being on camera, right?
Yeah, I don't mind. It's just I've just got antisocial behaviour sometimes. It's just I suffer with some problems.
Well, what do you mean? What kind of problems?
When I talk to people and I'm like, nigga, listen, like I'm gonna beat your ass because you're eating meat. Like with that type of stuff, I'm just really against it.
Okay, hold on a second. You've been vegan for how long?
Just over a year now.
Okay. And so the reason that you don't want to do live streams is because, like, why can't you sit at a desk like me, okay, after you hang up here, get your phone, press the live, and just start. Do your best. You'll be talking to nobody at first. For the longest time, nobody will be there. You'll just be teaching. One moment, because I suggest you don't worry about your family. Just don't worry about them because your family is families that are the hardest because they are so determined to not listen to people in their family. It's so strange. Also, you're going to find out which of your family members are kind and who are cruel. You probably already figured that out, right?
Yeah, Ms. Kate. There's just a lot of coons and packies. Like that's what we call chickens and cows in the UK. I don't know if you was aware of that.
Okay, why do you use that kind of language? Because I don't like that. You know, what you could do is you could just be kind instead and not use that kind of language. Just do some teaching about how veganism is the correct thing to do. Right? Hey, thank you guys over here. What do we have? Somebody says speed is better, Michaela. Okay, Michaela, I'm going to put you in a timeout because that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You guys on YouTube, you have a comment section. You're supposed to be educating people, okay? You write things like plants don't feel pain. You write things like there are vegan athletes in the Olympics. That's the kind of thing you can write, okay? And you can write down that you can say tofu has protein, all plants have protein, all that kind of stuff, okay? So I'm going to put you in a little timeout just for 5 minutes because you just wrote something that's a waste of time for everyone. Okay, let's go to we have here, a second. We have somebody who just became a channel member. Well, thank you. The person's name is Engur Pure. Can't pronounce your name. I'm very sorry, but thank you. Thank you for becoming a channel member here and helping me to share the message with everyone. All right, guys, ticky tock. We're up to 18.2 thousand. So let's get the next person in here. We're gonna be reading some cards. Like I said, the last person never got around to it, but we're learning about entertainment excuses. These are things that people said to me in the past. They've asked me these things. And so I put them all into these answer cards. There's 300 of them so far. And we're on number 72. Plus there's also a bunch of random vegan facts also. All right, let's see who's at the top here. Thanks again for the subscription.
Is this thing on?
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thanks. I'm Miss Katie. I'm here in Italy. It's 10 after 3. Where are you in the world and what time is it?
I am in the glorious state of West Virginia, USA. Doesn't get any better than this. Oh, right, and the time. It is 9:10 a.m.
9:10 a.m. Okay, so you're 6 hours behind us over here in Italy. All right, would you be willing to read this card?
Yes.
Okay, so first let's look at how many likes do we have so far right now. Can you see the number?
We've got 20K.
20, that's right. 20.2 thousand. So you tell everybody, you're going to read this card as an introduction, and then you read the next one as enthusiastically as you can, okay?
All right. Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm IC, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times each, but if you can do more, I won't judge you, to create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and keep going if you think I'm doing a really good job explaining veganism. Thank you.
You missed a word. A really good job.
Oh, really good job at reading and explaining veganism. My bad.
Okay, so here's your first card as a vegan teacher. Here we go.
All right. Question 72. I guess I'll read the first part. Entertainment excuses. Question 72. Isn't it too extreme to refuse to go to a zoo if we love animals? Answer. No, because zoos are not the same things as sanctuaries. Zoos are there to make money by exploiting animals for profit. Say no to the zoo.
Okay, what do you think about that card?
I think it's true. I think it applies. If there's money involved, if you're doing it for money, you shouldn't do it because it's like the circus too. You're just using animals for your own sick entertainment pleasure. It's disgusting.
All right, good. So you seem to understand veganism.
I would say so.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
I like to think so.
All right, so here's the definition of veganism for those who don't understand yet. Can you read this?
Random vegan fact. Veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Okay, so can you explain that in your own words?
Vegans are generally against the commodification, like using animals to make money, to treat them as objects, really. They're not here for us. They're not things that we can just use.
Yeah.
They're not nothings. They're here with us. They are sentient. They experience feelings, and I think that we should respect that.
Well, thank you so much for being such a great teacher. Look at that. Do you see the number? Look at that. What number do you see?
29.7.
All right. All right. Say one
I
more
have a
vegan
question.
fact. Oh, yeah, you have a question? Okay, go for it.
My question for you is, how do you feel about pets, like certain exotic pets? Like I have a pet conure, I have a pet bunny. How do you feel about those kinds of pets?
Vegans do not buy or sell animals.
But what about like dogs and stuff?
Vegans are allowed to save the animals' lives, but we are not allowed. This is what we choose to do. I will never pay a breeder to breed a dog for me. That would be wrong. However, if a dog is in a cage somewhere because the dog has been abandoned, I have a moral duty to adopt the dog, to give the dog a better life, to allow the dog some kind of freedom in society. Even though our society has rules that dogs have to have a collar on and they are not completely free, at least they are given a loving home. And our dog Bella was adopted and she sleeps in our bed with us. We take her for walks. We bring her to the dog park where she can run as freely as possible. So
Yeah, I have a rabbit that I found on Facebook Marketplace, and someone said like, "Oh, I don't want him anymore." And when I got him, he was in rough shape. So
yeah, if
okay,
you are
so it's
saving,
just-
if you're saving an animal's life, that's great.
gotcha. Thank you. I was really curious to hear your opinion on like the exotic animals, the ones that are a little.
Yeah, well, of course, it
common.
does get more complicated. If somebody is saving the life of, for example, a snake, and the snake has to eat animals, then that is very difficult. Because, of course, a vegan doesn't want to kill a snake, but if they have that snake in their home, then what happens is they have to feed the snake mice. So they're paying somebody to kill the mice. So the most important thing is just don't get involved in that. Do not bring a snake into your home ever, or any animals that have to eat other animals. It's important that we give our dogs a vegan diet. This is vegan dog food, which is really great for them. It's actually been proved by science, by different studies, by veterinarians who did all kinds of tests, and they found out that this kind of dog food, it can look like Cheerios, or it can look like, but they're not Cheerios, it can look all different shapes. And this is made entirely from plants. So vegans, when they feed their dogs, they do not feed their animals anything except for a plant exclusive diet. So this is what vet-approved vegan dog food looks like. It has taurine in it. Isn't that cool? So you never ever have to hurt animals again. Let's go to the next person. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Oklahoma.
All right, I'm in Italy, and it is 3:15 in the afternoon. And for you, what's the time?
It is 8:16 a.m.
Okay. Well, thanks for waking up and joining us. What brings you here today?
I am here to talk about me possibly becoming vegan. I am vegetarian right now, but I think I want to go fully vegan.
Okay, why do you want to do that?
Because I just do not like that I am still eating from animals. I do not like that I'm eating animals' eggs and, cow's milk. It really upsets me. Butter, cheese, I do not like all of that.
Okay, that's great. So would you tell everybody what's wrong with drinking cow's milk, since you seem to know?
I feel it is wrong because we are stealing cow's milk without the cows giving consent.
That's right, yeah. And what happens to their babies? Do you know what happens to the baby cows?
I am not totally sure, but I am learning more about it.
Yeah, so they kill the baby cows.
Yes.
Can you tell people why are they killing the baby cows every time you drink cow's milk?
Oh, because the baby cows need the cow milk.
Yeah,
to survive.
Yeah, they're stealing it. They're killing the baby cows. They are kidnapping the baby cows, killing the boys so that humans can steal the milk that belongs to
the cows, the baby cows.
That's right. So you're against stealing?
Yes, I am.
You're against kidnapping?
Yes.
No. You're against making animals sad?
Yes.
Okay. So then you're not going to ever eat cheese again because that comes from cow's milk.
Yes.
You're not going to eat yogurt ever again because that comes from cow's milk.
Yes.
You will eat only the vegan version from now on.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So you kind of came here knowing what you have to do.
Yes.
All right. You ready to make a vegan promise?
Yes, I am.
This is a promise that you will not drink cow's milk. Oh, I have a super chat. One sec. This is from Gandalf, who donated $5 from Australia. Thank you, Gandalf. Let's see what it says here. Just curious, what is your view on the millions of bees that are killed for pollination, transportation, for cultivating almonds and avocados? Well, if you feel like there's an ethical issue with you eating almonds, then don't eat almonds. If you feel like there's an ethical issue with you eating avocados, don't eat avocados. Do the research yourself and make your own decision about that. Now, it depends, of course, where you are in the world, to what degree things are going on. And I could talk about this for hours because apparently the mafia is even involved with avocados somewhere in the south of the United States. But there's avocados all around the world. So you can look into that yourself. But just remember, the most important thing is if you actually care about animals, you will be vegan. And if you care about plants, then you will also be vegan, because it is best for the planet and the animals if you do not filter the foods through the animals first. It's better to just remove the cows and the pigs, meaning don't breed them into existence in the first place, and phase out the pigs, the chickens, and the cows by stop breeding them. And then we will have a vegan world where we will grow plants upwards, vertical farming, so we will have less problems with a need for less pesticide use, and we will just basically go in the right direction. So the most important thing that you can do, Gandalf, is to be vegan. And if you want some more information, you can go ahead and watch this documentary here called Earthlings. Can you remember the name? Earthlings. Yeah, just 2 syllables, Earthlings. Okay, you can watch that and you'll learn a lot. Thanks for your question, though. And let me know in the next, if you want to put another super chat on what you think about it. Do some research yourself about this. There's lots of information. I know lots of vegans who just don't eat almonds. They'll eat other types of nuts, or they won't eat avocados. On the other hand, if you weigh out everything, some vegans will say it's negligible, and you can decide for yourself. All right, do you want to read this card?
Yes, I do.
Here you go.
My vegan promise, no more dairy. I promise to stop eating yogurt that comes from cow's milk because I don't want to exploit cows. All females have a right to govern their own bodies and not be treated as objects or milk machines. If I really want yogurt, ice cream, milk, or cheese, I know I can find vegan versions of these.
Okay. How do you feel after reading that vegan promise?
That makes me feel very happy because I know if I was the cows, I would not want that stuff to happen to me, and I would want people to eat vegan versions for me. So when I think about being vegan, I put myself in the animals' shoes. So it makes me want to be vegan.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. Thank you for reading a vegan promise. Thank you for inspiring others. Every time that you speak out, even in this live stream, everyone who comes in to read a card, you're helping to make the world a better place for the animals. And now the next thing for you is, of course, what are we going to do to help you to get your own live stream?
I think if people just follow me, that would help me be able to get my own live stream. I have a desk, so I can put my phone on my desk and I can go live and I can talk about this stuff.
Yeah, but make sure that you do do some learning first.
Yes.
And what you can do is you can have your computer near you, and if you have to look up something, just remember that you're there to do your best. Start off by making short videos with the things that you know, like facts.
Yes.
Right. Well, thanks very much for coming in. Look at the number you got up to. Guys, let's tap on the screen 100 times for our teaching assistant here. How do you call yourself?
I call myself Gage.
All right. Thank you. Look at that. It's going up as we speak. Keep on tapping, guys. Thanks for being so kind.
Thank you guys for tapping.
Bye. Thank you, Gage.
Bye.
All right. Thank you guys over here very much on YouTube as well. Somebody just wrote here, plants don't feel pain. And thank you so much. That is really great when you guys are writing things like that. And we have Realo Orange something. Thanks for the letter L, which shows that you love the live stream and you also love lentils and lettuce. That's great. Keep on tapping all the letter L's that you guys want. Thank you for the little rose on TikTok. Thank you so much for the other little decoration. And guys, somebody just reposted. Did you see that pop up over here? On TikTok, did you see a yellow circle? Okay, if you guys just repost right now, you'll see a yellow circle that pops up here. Oh, 2 people, 3 of you. Keep going, guys. Let's spam like crazy all the little orange, yellow circles, rather. That's awesome. All right. Thank you, cool guy, for the letter L. Thank you for saying you love the live stream. Thank you. Who else do we have on here? Guys, it's going a bit fast, so if you want me to read your comment out loud, just put a super chat in and I will be able to read it, okay? Like I see Silly Millie wrote something, but it just went by too fast, sweetie. So just put a super chat on and then I'll be able to read it because it will pause. Hey, all right, there's 88 people here who want to speak to me on TikTok. Let's go right to the top here. Actually, guys, I'm not sure that I want to let this person in. They have no bio, actually. It doesn't say anything about liking animals or caring beyond themselves. I'm not sure that I'm going to go to this one because I can't even see the picture. It's just like two people's faces. Could be nice though, you know, and I don't want to judge. Let's let the person in. Let's see. All right, we have 92 people wanting to talk to me now. So guys, if you want to go to the front of the line, you put a giraffe on the screen or a whale, and then you'll go to the top.
Hello?
Welcome to the live stream. I'm Miss Katie. I'm 61 and I've been vegan for almost 10 years. How about you?
Well, I'm not a vegan, but I'm planning on becoming a vegan.
So why do you have to plan it? Why don't you just decide right now?
I don't think I can afford vegan products, to be honest with you.
Okay. So first of all, there's a rule. You don't say to be honest with me. I'm just going to assume that you're honest with me. Okay? All right. So I think you're mistaken because you have this idea somehow that you think that beans are expensive, which they're not. They're some of the cheapest foods on earth. Lentils are also not expensive. Neither are carrots and potatoes. Okay? So you just kind of told a lie to yourself. So let's just make sure we don't lie to ourselves. Vegan foods are not more expensive. Nobody owes you a trip to a fancy restaurant where you get the top of the line vegan food made by some fancy chef. Okay? You can buy vegan foods. It's been proven that they are cheaper. So what's your next argument?
Well, I was also coming in because I hear you talking a lot about religions.
Yes, I don't like religions. I think they make the world a worse place. And my proof of that is that almost every religious person still eats animals. And if religion is supposed to make you a kinder, more compassionate person, then all religious people should be vegan. It's pretty easy. It also says, particularly in the Bible, don't kill. But people pay money for killers. Christians, Muslims, Jews, all of them. And people also steal from animals. Even though it says in the Bible, don't steal. So that's my evidence that
I agree with you.
religion is not making the world a better place.
I completely agree.
Just one moment, please. I have a super chat over here for $7.99. Thank you, all the way from Australia. You're writing, hey, Katie. Oh, by the way, my name is spelled Kadie. Okay? It's not a big deal, though. Okay, but anyway, how are you today? Well, I'm doing okay. You know, thanks for the question, V-O-H. I'm doing good. When you really think about it, I mean, I am here. I have a roof over my head. I have clothes. I have access to a toilet. Life's pretty good. I have fresh water. If I open my fridge, you know, there's some soy milk in there. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty grateful for all that I have. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your opinion on carnivore people? No, I don't mind at all. Feel free to ask me anything that you want about carnivore people. Thank you very much for the super chat. All right, so your name is what?
Isaac.
Isaac. Okay. So listen, Isaac, when you become vegan, it's important that you change your account name, okay? Because right now it says IN_Jackson, right? With a number.
Yes.
So when you become vegan, it's good to have a vegan name on your account. Like when you become a vegan teacher like me, then a good name. Hey, by the way, there's a pretty famous vegan whose name is Isaac. He has an account on YouTube called Ask Yourself. And he's done some really great videos. Anyway, is your name spelled with a K or a C?
A C.
Why don't
Two
you?
A's and a C.
Yeah. Why don't you call yourself Isaac for the Animals? Wouldn't that be a good account name for you?
That'd be a good name, yeah.
And then what you can do once you get that name, go and get the same exact name on Instagram right away before someone else takes it.
I
Right?
don't use Instagram.
But if you want to become a vegan animal rights activist, it's good to have your foot in all these platforms in case somebody's looking for you, you know? It's just an
I
idea.
understand.
Yeah, just an idea. Okay, why don't you use Instagram? I'm just curious.
It's just, I don't really use my phone much in general, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
sorry, not to be honest with you. I don't use my phone in general.
Gotcha. All right.
Just to message people.
All right. I've got a card for you to read, all right? Can you read a card to educate people?
Yes, I can. Let me put my glasses on.
All right, so this is entertainment excuses. Okay, while you get your glasses on, let me see about this next super chat. Person writes, so do you believe that people should feel okay and be justified to eat animals because of their religions? No. No. Religion is not an excuse to hurt animals. Neither is culture. Neither is an eating disorder. Nothing. There is no excuse to hurt somebody else. All of these things are mental problems that people have. Example, Christianity, and yeah, no matter what religion. In fact, religion should be an excuse to be vegan. All right, you ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
All right, I got Isaac's here, guys. We got Isaac in the house. He's gonna read a card. He's gonna be a vegan teacher one day. We don't know when, but one day he will. So let's hear. What number do you see there?
55.1.
Oh,
Okay.
I see it already went up to 55.2. You know why, Isaac? You know why people are tapping right now on the screen and sending hearts?
Yeah.
Because there's not too many good vegan men in the world. And people like having an example of somebody who's vegan. And look, I really, really appreciate you coming so much. But there's just one little problem, and that seems like you are getting distracted right now. I feel like I heard a voice in the background, and I get it, you know? You're on your phone, and you're like, I'm trying to be live here, and then people are bothering you, and some sort of song came up. So look, come back, all right? Come back a little bit later. Try to get into your room, shut the door or the bathroom, and but thanks a lot for coming in. Right? Guys, let's keep tapping on the screen anyway for Isaac. Isaac for the animals. Yes. All right, let's keep going over here and let's see what's happening on YouTube. All right, somebody says, okay, so Blue Waffle just wrote something that wasn't very helpful. Let me see. Oh, somebody's spamming all these cute little whales though. That's nice. So if you write something that is not helpful, like Nico just did, I'm just gonna put you in just gonna remove you. Okay, you're just gone. I just banned you from the channel. You're gonna still see your comments, but nobody else will. Right? This is a place like a chalkboard in a classroom. So write things that are helpful. Like somebody just wrote, hey, I'm vegan. All right, that's fine, you know? And then somebody write, what else do we have? Somebody just wrote the word ma'am. Not sure why you're writing ma'am. Like there's no sentence there. Try to write something that's helpful, okay? Like Adelia, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, wrote, plants don't feel pain. That's awesome. Now I want you to write plants don't feel pain, and I want you to put all the plants you can beside it. All right, guys, we need some more color over here on YouTube. I don't see too much color. I want to see a whole pile of carrots. I saw one carrot. Be vegan. It feels good not to exploit animals. That's great. At the end, where you put that one carrot, put as many carrots as you can. And then recopy and repaste that over and over. You have my permission to spam. If you're spamming facts about veganism. All right, let's go to the next person here. Let's see who this is. It says, okay, this person who wants to come in and talk to me on TikTok. They have 286 followers. But in their little circle, there is a sign. And the sign says, she likes me more because of my Lexus, which is completely materialistic sounding. And I don't feel like I want this person to come and read a card. The person hasn't yet learned that we are not materialistic people. We are not people who care about the type of car that you drive. We're people who care about what's right and wrong, and we care about justice and about others. So I think this person needs a little bit more time. So to the person whose name is Def Not Zay, right? I think you just need a little bit more time, right? Go and watch this documentary. After you've seen this, then come back and change your little circle. Okay, we don't want to hear any mention of Lexus. We don't care about the kind of car you drive or anything like that. Nobody really gives a shit, right? We care about the innocent victims. Here's what we care about. This cute little guy, look at this little sweetheart. Poor little baby chick, little baby boy chick, going to be falling into the knives. These are all the brothers. They're all killed in the egg industry because it is nothing but a cycle of misery over there. They kill the baby boy chicks because when they are older in the egg industry, they will not be able to lay eggs, so they consider them to be useless. Can you imagine? That's why vegans don't eat eggs. Yeah, we just don't want to eat any eggs because we think it's mean. Because eggs belong to, do you remember, guys? Eggs belong to the mother who laid them, right? So we're not going to eat any eggs. Hey everyone, this is a reminder to you all not to eat eggs, because in the egg industry, all male baby chicks are macerated at just 1 day old. Why, you might ask? Well, that's because they'll never be able to grow up to lay eggs, so the boys are considered to be useless. Can you believe it? That's true. Now I know what you're thinking. The eggs that you eat are different because you see the packaging and it looks like some kind of happy farm. But the truth is that the chickens you see have had all their brothers murdered. That's messed up. That's not cool. That's cruel. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for murder. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. Not only do eggs come out of a chicken's ass, so that should tell you something about whether you should eat them or not, but also corrupt capitalists cram crazy amounts of chickens, billions actually, into tight spaces where they live in Holocaust-like conditions for their entire lives, where they don't get to see the sun or the sky. Also, there's another form of torture called forced molting, where cruel corporations and farmers force hens to lay even more eggs, denying them food and water for days, which further exemplifies the industry's complete disregard for these poor chickens. All of this leads to diseases which get into our food systems and make even humans sick. But that's not the reason you should stop eating eggs. You should just stop because it's fucking cruel. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for murder. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. So what should you eat instead? All kinds of things. Plants have protein, like lots of protein. That's how elephants get so big. That's how giraffes get so tall. That's how vegan athletes get so strong. There are vegans in the Olympics. You don't need to eat eggs. You can eat a million other things. You don't need to eat eggs, legs, or anyone sweet. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for murder. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for murder. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. There you go. That's why we don't eat eggs. We don't want to pay for anyone to suffer. Did you guys remember to jump up and move with me? You know, when I start dancing, it means it's recess. Everybody should jump up and just do whatever. You can do jumping jacks. You can shake. You can do push-ups. It doesn't really matter. The important thing is that you move when I do. Okay? All right. Oh, you did, Jeremy? Good job. You too, Sally? That's awesome. Hi, Michael. Thanks for dancing with me. All right. Hey, and YouTube, thank you. Okay, you did too. You danced. Okay, somebody named I Lie Poster. Good. Thanks for dancing with me, guys. All right, because you know, if I think of myself as just dancing by myself, then it's not as much fun. You know, I like to picture you guys jumping around on your beds and washing the dishes while you're listening. By the way, guys, if you're busy right now, you know what I do when I listen to live streams about with vegans? I put my headphones on and I clean my whole house. So if you're lying there like a lump right now on the couch and you're just like, you've got your phone there like this, or you're like half asleep and you're drooling, like get up, right? Put your headphones on, listen to the rest of the live stream. And by the time the live stream's finished, you'll have cleaned up your whole room. Just start putting away your clothes if you're at home, okay? And if you're out right now, just think to yourself, can I stretch at the same time? Like while I'm listening to live streams, sometimes what I do is I put my headphones on and I just try to do some squats. You know, I just go down like this, and I just come up, and I go like this, and I stand on my toes, and you just do a bunch of those. You know, just so that you really never need a gym, really, you know? Okay, all right, want to try to stay healthy, you know? Okay, let's get to the next person here. Who is next to speak? Oh, Def Not changed their picture. The person wants to talk to me. There's some sort of yellow, oh, and it changed back again. Aw, for a second there, it looked like it was all yellow. Oh, it's yellow again. That's interesting. Let's see if they changed their bio too. The bio doesn't say anything. It's nothing different. It just says a bunch of letters and it says God first. Ooh. Okay, so the person's bio says God first. That's already a problem. The person hasn't figured out yet that God is not our helper. No, but now I'm a bit curious. All right, let's go and listen to this person. Oh, but wait, somebody's ahead of you now. Somebody else put another decoration. We've got somebody else above you. Let's see. Oh, hold on. A bunch of you guys just subscribed to my channel. Let me read your names out loud, guys. You guys on YouTube, thanks a lot, eh? Thanks so much for coming. Okay, somebody just wrote something. God is great. Uh-oh. Bella, you didn't think about it enough. Okay, God is not great. God is the enemy right now. God is not helping the animals at all. Just think about it. What is God doing right now to help the 80 billion animals, even more, billion, not million, billions of animals far away that you can't see, on factory farms, screaming right now, crying right now. Look at this. I want you guys to watch. You know, I'm going to take this off. Okay? I want you guys to watch this documentary, even if it means you leave the live stream. Okay? Go and watch this documentary. It's really important that you do, okay? Or open another tab and see what's happening. Because if God really existed, he would not allow this atrocity to happen. Apparently, God is kind. I have no evidence of that. I think God is a monster, or maybe God is some sort of a child who's just playing around with us, like we're some sort of toys. God is definitely not good. All right, so let's see what this person has to say. Okay, this person writes, Miss Katie, I find it slightly mean that you didn't acknowledge my chat. Do you feel any remorse, empathy for the past carnivore, such as my father? Okay, VOH, I don't know what you mean. Didn't I acknowledge what you said? I'm not sure what you're referring to. I did my best to respond to you. Let me see what you mean here. Do you feel any remorse or empathy for the past carnivores, such as my father? Okay, I see what you're saying. The past carnivores. So you're saying that your dad, are you saying your dad died? Like a past carnivore? Or are you saying that your dad is still alive? See, I don't understand what you're saying. I'm trying to respond to you. I'm going to assume that your dad, well, I don't know. I can't assume. Guys, what do you guys think? You guys on YouTube, do you read this comment? Okay. So, do I feel any remorse or empathy for past carnivores, such as your father? If your father ate animals, I don't feel remorse for him. I don't know him. Right? My father died. My father ate animals. Do you feel remorse for him? Like, I don't know this. I don't know who you're talking about. If your father never thought about the animals and was just sort of conditioned by society to eat them, okay, to the person named Vo, I'm talking VO, talking to you, okay? If your father never thought about it before, how can I be mad at him if he's never conscious about it? Just eating meat, never thinking about it, just, you know, brainwashed. But if your father knew and he continued to pay for the cycle of violence, like if he had a moment where he thought, fuck, this is wrong. Shit, I shouldn't be paying people for a steak. I shouldn't be stealing milk from cows. If your father was the kind of person who knew that, and then he kept paying for these cycles of violence, how can I feel any empathy for that? I feel the opposite of empathy. Just like if you keep eating animals after you know what happens, okay, you have a moral obligation to stop. Now, I hope that I responded adequately to your comment this time. Thank you for the $7.99 donation all the way from Australia. Happy Vegan Declaration Day, by the way, if this is the day that you decided to finally be vegan. You know you have to be. All good people are either vegan or striving as hard as possible to be. Okay, that's just a fact. All right, let's go to the next person here. All right, guys, we're up to 77.6. 0.8 thousand likes, which is really awesome. All right, this person here named Def Not really seems to want to come in. Keeps changing their image. It's going from yellow. It's yellow now. Oh, looks like some, oh, I see what that is. It's a close-up of some corn. All right, let's let this person in. Maybe they can actually read a card.
Hello.
Well, welcome. Hey, you're yellow again.
Yes, I'm not vegan currently, but I'm trying to like convert to be vegan
Okay,
because
so
I don't think it's right that we steal animals' lives, especially if they're innocent.
okay, so what's stopping you then? If you know that it's wrong, why don't you just be vegan like now? Ready? I'm gonna count to down from 5, and when I get to
Okay.
then I get to 0, you'll say you're vegan because you know it's wrong what you're doing, right? What are you waiting for? Christmas? You're waiting for like 2027? Like what are you waiting for? Ready?
No, it was actually my New Year's resolution, but I kind of struggled with it.
You mean you made a promise to yourself and you broke it?
Yeah.
So you
So
made
I'm trying to do better.
Okay, what happened? Why did you suddenly decide to hurt animals when you know it's wrong?
I wasn't really thinking right, and I wasn't in the right mind space, so I'm definitely trying to get away from that.
Okay, so you promised yourself, you said, my New Year's resolution, I'm not gonna hurt animals anymore. And then one day, what did you do? Did you buy a car with leather seats? Did you go to the zoo and pay for exploitation? Did you drink cow's milk? Like what happened?
Yeah, I tried to like switch the milk I'm drinking just as like a start, and I ended up like buying the wrong one, and I felt really bad. I ended up buying like 2% milk, and I was like, crap.
Okay, so that was an accident.
Yeah.
You are forgiven. I forgive you. It was an accident.
Okay, thank you.
Move on, you know? Did you ever hear the story about how I was eating some salt and vinegar chips? And then one day I looked at the label and it said milk powder. Who the fuck puts milk powder in salt and vinegar chips? Like I just,
Yeah,
you know?
like that's so wrong.
Right, so what do? Get mad at myself? I was a bit mad at myself because I should have read the ingredients, but I'd bought salt and vinegar chips in the past. You know, when you think of salt and vinegar chips, what color do you think of when you think of the bag, the color?
Blue.
Right? It's kind of like a turquoise, right? Bluish turquoise.
Yeah.
Like all the brands are like that. So I'm like, oh, salt and vinegar chips. Yeah. You know, I've had salt and vinegar chips, grab them, eating, and I'm like, fuck. Right. So accidents happen, and then we just do our best later. All right. So can you imagine what it must feel like to be this bunny rabbit?
Probably not well. I would be very upset.
Can you think of other adjectives to describe other emotions that this rabbit must feel? What do you see?
Right.
Who is here?
His family. I'd be stressed out. I'd be in distress.
Mm-hmm.
I would be like freaking out.
That's right.
I'd be scared, all that.
Yep.
Just nothing good.
Right. You'd be freaking out. You'd be so scared. Now, if you
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Everybody in the chat saying gay and
No, we don't
they would
talk
like
to
to
the
eat that
chat.
rabbit.
Sorry, we don't talk to the chat.
Okay, I apologize.
You don't even read the chat while I'm talking to you, okay?
Okay, I apologize.
It's only me who is able once in a while to go out and to read a super chat because they're going to be removed. Like for example, okay, there's a super chat right now. Hold on. I'm going to give you a card. You're going to look at this while I get the super chat. Because it
Okay,
stays...
you want me to read it?
Just read it quietly for a sec. Okay, I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Guys, tap on the screen 100 times. I'll be right back. Because on YouTube, there's a super chat. And if I don't read it, it goes away and the person's sad. Okay, thank you for the $7.99 donation all the way from Australia to somebody named Clerk6. Person writes, do you respect deism? It is the belief that God or not... Listen, by the way, Deaf Not, what's your actual name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah, listen to this, okay? Because you can answer this too. We'll do it together, all right? So,
All right.
do you respect deism? It is the belief that God, or not, created the unique universe through science and natural laws, then stepped back without intervening. Do I respect it? That's an interesting word, okay? So, what do you think about that? Did you hear what I said?
I heard a little bit of it, but I'm sorry. I kind of just woke up.
Okay, so what happened is classic, right? People come on the live streams and they start looking into the chat and they don't pay attention. So please show me at least the respect when I'm reading it out loud. And I asked you, I warned you, I said, I want you to interact with me with this comment, right? And you just went off. This is what happens. This is why it's so hard for teachers nowadays. Because you know what happens in the classroom? Teacher explains something. And then every student afterwards says, Miss, can you explain it again? But like every student wants their own personal explanation. Like, fuck. Come on. Dude, go and watch this, all right? And come back later. All right, I'm going to deal with you on my own because I can't rely on this other person. All right, do you respect deism? Okay, so I believe that it is, I don't know what you mean by respect here. Do I admire? To me, the word respect means admire. Hey, thank you for the heart. TikTok. Pink heart. Nice big one. Thanks, guys. I respect logic. I respect reasoning. I respect science. That is something that I admire. So to me, that's what it means. Right? So do I think that this is plausible that God created the world and then just went off? I think that might be what happened. Right? I mean, what other explanation is there for God being so cruel right now or uncaring? God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead. Or he never existed at all. That's the fact, right? Definitely not a nice guy. First of all, we don't know if God's a he or a she. Nobody's seen a penis. Nobody's seen a vagina. God is definitely not helping the animals, not helping me. I'm doing all of God's work. The power I have in my hands is more than the power that God has right now. Every day I go to the grocery store. And by the way, it's not just me. You have more power in your hands than God does. You. TikTok, everyone here on YouTube. Thank you. Look at this person using their hands to put a heart, right? That's very cool. Okay, and Deaf Not is putting a rodeo hat on my head. He's mad because I got him out of the chat. He's like, I'm going to get revenge. I'm going to put a rodeo hat on Miss Katie's head because I know she doesn't like that. Dude, come on. Come on. You can do better than that, all right? You want to come back? Put a whale in the screen. Put an elephant. Put a lion. And I'll put you back at the top of the line if you want to try again, right? But you have to concentrate. All right, so yeah, no evidence that God is good. Everybody has the power of God in their own hands. You can all choose kindness instead of cruelty. Go to the grocery store. Your hand is going to get the cow's milk. Hello, you have another hand. Push it away and get the soy milk. Okay, you're in the grocery store. Your hand's going towards the dead animal, the dead cow. You're going to pick up a steak. You think to yourself, I don't want to pay somebody to hurt an innocent animal. Whack. Get the tofu. Get the beans. Get the lentils. Get the carrots. Get the broccoli. Get the potatoes. Get anything except a dead animal or something stolen from them. All right, let's see. Have I already read this? Oh, okay. Vo is now quoting the Bible. All right, so when people start to quote the Bible, it's always an alarm bell. because it's fascinating how they quote only one part of the Bible, but then they pretend they don't see the rest. La, 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 I'm not even listening, even though God is telling you don't kill. La, 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 I'm not even listening, even though God is telling you not to steal. Right? This is you. I'm not going to read the parts of the Bible that I don't like. I'm only going to read the parts that encourage me to hurt animals. That's why the Bible is fucked. The Bible is just peer pressure from dead people. What? The Bible is just peer pressure from dead people. Use your critical thinking skills. Be reasonable. The Bible is just peer pressure from dead people. Science rules. So take the best from your religion, but leave the rest, 'cause you're not a fool. Be vegan, be cool. Thank you for the vegan burger on my head. That was really cute. All right, so Vo, every moving thing that lives should be left alone. That's right. Every living, moving thing that exists should be allowed to live. Okay, so Vo, this is nonsense. You're trying to write all this stuff. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to press like. And please do not pay any more money here on YouTube to write bullshit. Stop making excuses for your bad behavior. Stop trying to justify the rape that you pay for. And by the way, have a look right now at Exodus 22:19. Go on, look it up. Exodus 22:19. Check it out in your Bible. Put it in your computer and go and look it up. Exodus 22:19 specifically talks about what happens in the dairy industry. And it says, if you want to get to heaven, you have to be vegan. It says in 22:19, Exodus, if you have sexual relations with an animal, you shall be put to death. Think about that for a moment. You are paying somebody to tie up a mother, a female cow, lift up her tail. These terrible farmers put the glove on. It's a blue glove that goes all the way to here. They shove their hand, their whole arm inside of her with some sperm at the tip, forcing her to be pregnant. That's fucked up. All you religious people are going to hell if you pay for it. It says in Exodus 22:19. Look out. Be very careful, you religious people. Now, I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe that the Bible is anybody's word. I think the Bible is written, and it's just peer pressure from dead people. I think we should be good whether God is watching or not. Who agrees with me? Should we be good if God is watching or not? Should we just be good all the time? Should we be good all the time? Yes, says Emily. Yes, says JJ. Good job, JJ. Thanks. Thank you, Rhea. Yes, we should be good all the time, says MN. Yes, we should be good all the time. Look at all these wonderful people here writing all these beautiful answers. Okay, Avery says, yes, we should be good all the time. Ren says, yes, we should be good all the time, even if God is not watching. Somebody named Dittoni writes, yes, we should be kind all the time. We should be vegan all the time. Dylan says, yes, we should be kind all the time. Over here on my YouTube, we've got MRF3 Story says, yes, we should be kind all the time. Even if God is asleep, even if God is drunk, even if God is stoned, even no matter what God is doing, okay? He's turned his backs on us. He's picking his nose. He's doing fuck all. We should be better than God, and we are. You can be. Choose kindness, not cruelty. Let's see if we can find, here's our quote from the Bible, guys. Everybody, so people are trying to use the Bible as an excuse for animal abuse. Amelia, thank you for the universe. Thank you for all the beautiful stars. Amelia, that was really nice of you. You know, you brightened up the whole live stream with that. And look, I don't know about you guys. Do you guys see what I see? All these little hearts here on the side? Over here on my YouTube channel, I see all these little happy faces and a few hearts. Yeah, look at the hearts, guys. Do you see them? So cute. All right. Oh my God, guys, we're almost at 10,000 likes. Check it out. We're almost at 10,000. No, sorry, 100,000. Wow. Keep going, guys. You got this. All right, let's look at our card. Let's get somebody in to read this. All right, we've got Nora here at the top.
Hi.
Hi, Nora. So, we're talking about the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about the Bible?
I have like so many mixed feelings about it because it's the vegan part of it like is wrong, but
What do you mean?
then again,
What do you
it's,
mean?
like,
What do you mean?
like the part where it says like and it was talking bad about animals, like that part like is like angering, like, but then there's like good parts of it saying like I don't know. There's good parts and bad parts, so I have very many mixed feelings about the Bible.
Let's read the Bible, Exodus 22. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I need you to be really still. Yeah, like that. Okay? Don't move because otherwise I'm hearing like it sounds like a swimming pool or something. All right. Why? In the Bible, it says anyone who has sexual relations with an animal is to be put to death. So, in the dairy industry, every time somebody's buying milk, they are paying somebody to have sexual relations with an animal, forcing themselves on a cow mother cow, raping her, forcing her to be pregnant, kidnapping her baby, killing the baby boys in the dairy industry. This goes against the Bible. The Bible says anyone who does this is to be put to death. Put to death. Not just, oh, later on you won't make it to heaven. So according to this Bible here, that's what we should be doing with everybody. All of the Christians who are paying for the violence towards animals, our society should be having the death penalty for them. We should all vote in the death penalty for anyone who has sexual relations, forces an animal to be pregnant, steals from them, according to the Bible.
Yeah.
Read the rest. I want you to take this vegan promise, okay?
Okay.
All right. Put your hand on your heart. I want you to read my vegan promise, and then you can skip over the part that I just read about the Bible and go right down to the red, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I vegan promise no more dairy. I, Nora, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I no longer want to pay the dairy industry to sexually assault bulls to obtain their sperm or rape mother cows to forcefully impregnate them. I choose to be vegan because I want to be brave enough to stand up to cruelty.
All right. Do mother cows have a right to stay with their babies?
Yes.
Do babies have a right to stay with their moms?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much for coming in. You did a great job reading the card and thinking about the situation with the Bible. Look, I'll acknowledge there are some parts of the Bible that are pretty nice, like where Jesus says, do unto others as you would want done to you. Jesus tried to be a nice guy, I think, in general. But there's some questionable stuff. Like if he really had magical powers and he could put his hand on someone's head and heal them, why wasn't he just going full speed ahead and doing that to everyone? Just be like, I'm just going to sit in my town and just preach quietly and just heal a few people. Like, what? Imagine if I had that power. If I could just go and put my hand on someone's head and they could get out of a wheelchair, they could magically see if they were blind. Like I would be going all over the world as fast as I could to help people. But only if they promised to be vegan. Because why would I heal somebody? Why would I be kind to somebody who's going to continue to harm animals? That would be messed up. That would be being an enabler to bad behavior. Oh, someone just gave me a coffee. That is so kind of you. I see that had soy milk in it. Who did that? Guys, on YouTube, how it works is that on TikTok, they can put these decorations on me. And someone put this cup of coffee with some steam. You know what? That was just really nice. It actually matched my hat. Thanks for that decoration. Okay, somebody named Trevor Bible writes, "Hi, the gorgeous vegan teacher." Oh, you must be conflicted. So you believe in the Bible, but at the same time, you must be mad at me, no? I'd be curious to talk to you. You put a super chat in, and why did you write, "Hi, gorgeous vegan teacher," when you're clearly a Christian and I'm making fun of Christianity? Maybe you're actually a real Christian who's just going to try super hard to love anybody. That's a real Christian. All right. Somebody says that they love brisket. Oh, you're going to go in a timeout because you forgot to write the vegan version, okay? Or I'm just going to randomly give you a 30-minute timeout for that. Be careful. If you're saying that you love meat, you have to write vegan meat, okay? Let's see what we have here. Do I support vegetarians? Absolutely not. Vegetarians are the enemy. Do not be vegetarian. Vegetarians pay people to rape mother cows, force them to be pregnant, kill their baby boys, steal the milk. Hello, vegetarians? No, bad. Vegan, good. Let's practice. Hey, thank you for the beautiful teddy bear with the hug. Practice, everybody ready? Vegetarians, vegans, yay. Let's do it again, everyone, ready? Vegetarians, vegans, yay. Simple as that. Okay, vegetarians are not our friends. They're the enemy. They're trying to justify violence. Vegetarians are actually some of the worst people because they already know that violence is wrong, but then they play this mental gymnastic game with themselves by they're like, well, I just only drink cow's milk. You know, I just eat eggs. You're fucking paying for violence. Hello? Absolutely terrible. All right, guys, it's the time of the live stream where we look at our little girl here. Look at this girl. Isn't she cute? Now, nobody here would be racist towards her, right? Because look how cute she is. She never did a single thing wrong. And she is not racist towards the animals. She doesn't eat cats. She doesn't eat pigs. And she doesn't eat dogs. Are you racist towards the animals or people? If you're racist towards people, you can leave right now. I can't help you to be a kind person. Racism is evil. Racism is wrong. Racism is stupid. Okay, be kind to everyone as long as they are being kind to the animals and humans. Otherwise, well, it's time to have a fight. Time to argue. Time to save the animals. All right, it says here. Now, sometimes people call me the N-word. And so what I say to them is, yes, it's true. I'm naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant. And that's what you guys can do too. If somebody ever calls you the N-word, that's what you say. Memorize this. Take a screenshot even. Naturally intelligent. That's what the N-word stands for. Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Okay? And look, this girl is vegan. She's so kind. She's so kind. It says, good people aren't racist towards anyone. That's her little sign here. Oh, let's look at this super chat. Okay, this person writes, beans, beans, more beans. That's their account name. All right. I wonder if this person's vegan. What do you think? Let's see. Life is a test for heaven. You die once you are ready to go to heaven. Ben or hell? What's Ben or hell? To heaven, Ben. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Look, I like your name. It's called Beans, 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 More Beans. But this doesn't make sense. First of all, you forgot a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. Life is a test for heaven you die. Okay, you're missing some serious punctuation in your sentence. There's no period, comma. I don't know where one sentence starts, when ends. And then you write, once you are ready to go. Now, you wrote the letter U instead of the word you. And honestly, I think that's the way it should be written. Why do I have to write Y-O-U? Just use the letter U. That part I have no problem with. It makes sense, you know? And to be honest with you, I said that. I'm not supposed to say that. How I truly feel is that capital letters are really not that necessary. Periods are, though, to divide sentences. But anyway, let's just try to practice to do a few things in the correct way just because it's good to have some discipline. All right. So I don't know what you're talking about, Ben or Hell. I don't know who Ben is, and I think you made a mistake. I think you accidentally typed something. Maybe write it over again, okay, Beans? Who is next? Who wants to talk to me? Who is next on my TikTok channel?
Hello?
Welcome to the
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Shut up. Hello.
Okay, sorry, but you have to be by yourself. All right, that's the rule. You have to be by yourself in a room. You can't be surrounded by other people who are going to interrupt. Okay, you can try again. You can try to come back. All right, thank you for the little rose to the person named She. Thank you to Krishna for a little rose. Thanks, guys, for supporting my work here. It's very kind of you. Let's see who else we have. Oh, 117 people just subscribed to my account. Thanks for that, guys. Thanks for helping me to make the world a better place. Now, I'm going to remove this, even though I do want you all to watch this. And I'm going to put on a new necklace right now. And this is called, okay, Be Braver, Be Vegan. Now, why do I say that you have to be braver? Well, because a lot of people are not brave. They're not willing to do the right thing because they're worried about what family's going to say. They're worried about what teachers are going to say. They're worried about what their friends are going to say. They're worried about what their boss will say or their neighbors. But none of that matters, because what matters is the innocent victims, the animals. So everyone here has a moral duty to be braver, to speak out, to defend the animals. Now, there's many ways that you can do this, whatever job you're in, or even if you're a student. If you're a student, you can talk about it and get the rules changed at your school. You can write letters to the school board. You can write letters to the school principal, and you can say, why do we have dead animals in school when we're supposed to be learning about compassion? Why are you selling the dead bodies of pigs and chickens and cows in the cafeteria? Why are you serving cow's milk at school when we are supposed to be a kind place to teach children compassion and love and not to steal? So that's what everyone can do who's a student. You see how it goes? There's so many ways that you can do vegan activism. Let's go to the next. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to read your names out loud. Hold on. Somebody says, Miss Katie, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thanks for tapping. Oh my gosh, guys, we're at 115.3 thousand likes. Let's keep tapping, guys. We can do this. Keep tapping on the screen. Keep tapping on the screen. Send some hearts if you're not mean. And look at that, went up by 100. Just like that. That reminds me. Guys, we haven't had an exercise break in a while. Let's dance, okay? Everybody up. We're gonna dance a little bit now. Here we go. Oh my gosh, my desk has so many things on it. All kinds of different things, guys. For example, this little broccoli. Broccoli doesn't feel pain. This broccoli looks like it has eyes, but in reality, broccoli doesn't feel pain. It's okay to eat broccoli. Who does feel pain is animals. Oh my goodness. Oh, the lid of the oat jar fell off. Hold on. Oh my God. Also, I dropped on the ground. I dropped these. Oh, the lid didn't fall off. These are pumpkin seeds, by the way. I've got so many things here to show you guys. Everything's falling all over the place. All right, hold on. Anyway, we were about to dance. All right, I have to clean up my desk later. Let me put the lid back on my oats. I had an example of what to eat at breakfast. This is about the amount of oats that I eat at breakfast. I know it doesn't seem like much, but I add a whole bunch of fruit to my breakfast. A banana, apple, pear, blueberries, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds, wheat germ, all that. You probably can't remember all that. Don't worry. All right, let's go and dance. All right, this is a song called Vegans Are Awesome. Vegans are awesome. We're helping to save the animals. Thank you for subscribing. Let me just read you guys a bit. Okay, this person says worship the devil. No, I don't know what that means, but I don't think you should. Okay, I'm going to remove you. I'm going to mute you. Okay, because your comment is just silly. We're not going to worship anyone. Let's see. Carrie's going to dance. Carrie says she's dance. Hey, Carrie, thanks. Anybody on YouTube want to dance? Write your name down if you will. Lil will dance. Thank you. All right. Yes, we're going to have fun. It's going to feel good after, honestly, guys. Even if you hate my guts, okay? You love yourself, right? Right? You want to take care of your body and be healthy? All right, so we're going to dance. Okay, let me see. By the way, if you ever want to get some exercise and you don't have one of those desks that can raise up, what you do is you throw your chair away and you just squat like this at your desk. Like you just stand like that. See? You can't even tell that I don't have a chair, right? Yeah, you just stay like that until your muscles start to shake in your legs. Yeah, just another way to get exercise. Mac, thank you, Mac, for agreeing to dance with me. Thank you, Mona. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Jade. Just write your name, guys, if you want to dance with me, or just do some exercise, okay? Oh, I just have a quick super chat. Vegan teacher, can you say 6-7? Yes, of course I can. Actually, let's play the 6-7 song first. Come on in.
To the vegan cult, everyone. We've got peas.
We got peas.
Seriously. 67 of them. Yes. 1 P, 2 P, 3 P, 4. We've got 67. We got way more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got peas all the way to heaven. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All the way to 67. Pass the peas, please. Pass the peas to the pea dance. Pass the peas to the pea dance. Pass the peas. Give peas a chance. Pass the peas to the pea dance. Pass the peas to the pea dance. Pass the peas. Give peas a chance. 3 spoons on a plate. Tell everybody that you ate 67 peas. And tell them that you're pleased. That peas have protein, vitamins, and minerals. And each time you eat them, you're not paying a criminal to kill an innocent animal. You're showing the world you have a pain in your soul. Pass the peas to the pea dance. Pass the peas to the pea dance. Pass the peas. Give peas a chance. Pass the peas to the pea dance. Pass the peas to the pea dance. Pass the peas. Give peas a chance. This is McDonald's. Can I take your order, please? Yes, I'd like 67 peas, please.
Imagine if they sold peas at McDonald's. How cool would that be? It would be great. It'd be also very
Let's
good.
go. We're dancing. Vegans are awesome. Vegans are amazing. Vegans are beautiful. Vegans are daring. Vegans are curious. Vegans are brave. Vegans stand up to animal bullies to stop the cruel ways they behave. Ooh, people say they hate them, vegans. Ooh, but secretly they love them. Are you one of those people who eats meat, cheese, and eggs and feels really bad because you know that each of these comes from animal abuse, but you don't know what to do because you're just not sure you can ever be vegan even though you really want to? Well, you've come to the right place. The first step is to just join us and dance along to this song. Come on. Vegans are heroes. Vegans are intelligent. Vegans are loving. Vegans are radiant. Vegans are vivacious. Vegans eat lentils, beans, and rice. And if they give you shit, it's called top life. They're actually being nice. Vegans are awesome. Vegans are amazing. Vegans are beautiful. Vegans are daring. Vegans are curious. Vegans
go. That's our freedom flag. This flag represents freedom. Freedom for everyone in the world. Vegans are against oppression. We don't think it's okay to be mean to anyone. Are you gay? If you are, that's fine. Are you straight? If you are, that's fine. Are you a lesbian? If you are, that's fine. But here's what's really important. It's not so much, it's not so much about you all the time in the world. The reason that this is a really cool flag is because it represents freedom for all. It's a freedom flag. And it also happens to include all of the different vegan foods that you can eat. So if you're a gay person and you're not vegan, you shouldn't be talking about how you don't like oppression. If you're a gay person, of course you should be vegan if you're against oppression. You want rights. Gays, lesbian, you guys want rights, right? I get it. Why not? You should have the right to be able to adopt children if you want to, live happily without being harmed, of course. But don't complain and say, I have no rights, I'm oppressed, if you have dead bodies inside of you. Because that's kind of hypocritical, right? Yeah, so this is a great flag that we like to use. And look, it has a representation of all the different foods. Can you guys think of some foods right now? Just look at the flag. If you see the color white, what kind of vegan foods can you eat? Just think. Not cow's milk, but what can you drink besides cow's milk? It's white. Very good, exactly, soy milk. That's good, Adeline. Very good. Oh, people are already going crazy. Oh, somebody said cauliflower on TikTok. Good job. Fish, no, fish is, Manny, you wrote fish, and somebody else wrote cow's milk, so you guys are getting banned. Okay, you're banned forever, because it's not funny to write cruel things in the comment section. That's vegan phobia, what you just did. We're teaching about compassion and being kind, and when you just wrote cow's milk, well, that's the opposite of what we're trying to teach here, all right? So somebody wrote oat milk, like Mia. Good job, Mia. Congratulations for you. That's wonderful. All right, let's look at all the other comments. Someone wrote turnips. Yes, turnips are vegan. Exactly. Somebody wrote grapes. Thanks for writing grapes. Somebody wrote tofu. Very good. Pears, says Carrie. That's awesome, guys. Somebody wrote tomato. It's going really fast, guys. I'm having a hard time reading all of your comments here. But we've got pear, tomato. We've got apple. We've got broccoli. Good. And pumpkins. Carrots. Yes. Right, exactly. And remember, guys, that any recipes that you want, you can get the vegan version of them. It's really easy. You just type in vegan pumpkin pie, and then you'll learn how to make vegan pumpkin pie. You want lasagna that's vegan, and you just type in vegan lasagna. Now look, when I first became vegan, one of the hardest things was giving up cheese. I have to admit it, because it's true. It was really hard. Cheese is so good, right? So salty and gooey, and it's so full of like fat, But I made the decision to simply stop touching cheese ever, and that was easy. So grocery store, touching the package of cheese? No. Okay, at someone's house, there's cheese, like a wine and cheese party. I feel like going, like, no, just don't touch it. That's how you become vegan. It's really as simple as that. Okay, let's say you're going to get a burger somewhere. You get a vegan burger, and there's non-vegan cheese on there. You tell the person, say, I would like the vegan burger, no cheese. Otherwise, it's not vegan. No mayo if it has eggs in it. Super easy. Thanks, guys, for being here. Let's go to the next person here.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the live stream.
Thank you.
What brings you here today? Why did you come to talk to me?
I don't know. I just wanted to talk.
Okay, but you just said you don't know. So if you don't know, then maybe you shouldn't be here.
Well, we'll talk about vegan stuff.
Okay, can you
I want to learn more.
Okay, it sounds like, again, like you have some people with you, so it needs to be completely quiet. Tell me what you know already about being vegan. Tell me what you know.
I know you can't eat animals, and you can't like eat the things from animals or
Okay.
drink.
Okay, so it's not that we can't. It's stop fidgeting. Don't move. It has to be completely silent. Otherwise, I feel like I have to yell, okay? So it's not that we can't, it's just we choose not to. We choose not to exploit animals. Can you read this card?
Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against exploits of animals.
No, you missed some words. Against the exploitation.
Okay, I'm sorry. Against the exploitation. And I love meat, and it's the best.
I know you do, and I mean everybody does, right? That's I used to eat meat too. You know, but now you know the definition of veganism. And everyone who is good in this world, it means that they are striving to be vegan. Either they're vegan or they're trying really hard to be. Otherwise, you're not a good person. Okay, you can't consider yourself a good person. I want to show you guys something. I just saw these up here and it made me think I haven't showed you guys this yet. Look at that. This is textured vegan protein. This is a meat replacer. When you're making a sauce, put that inside. You're making a sauce, put this one inside. You can choose either this one, textured vegan protein. It will absorb all of the flavors. Just basically it's soy. Good for you. So you're making a sauce, and you want sort of that meaty like texture. You put this type of kind in there, and it's something that you can chew on. And if you prefer not, and you'd prefer sort of like more like the ground beef kind of effect, that's the one. All right. What's it called? Textured vegan protein. Short name for it is TVP. TVP, TVP. If you have empathy, you'll buy TVP and no meat. Okay? TVP. Can you write it in the comments? TVP. And what's it stand for? All right, let me see if you guys are going to write it. Write in the comments. TVP. Very good. Thank you, Nicole. Good job, Nicole. Nicole, now I want you to write buy TVP. Buy. Okay, put the word buy in front of it. Keep going. Good job, guys. Buy TVP. Exactly. Okay, now somebody just wrote a very interesting comment. All right, this person, hey, your comment was blocked by TikTok. Only I can see it. But TikTok should not be censoring your comment. I'm going to unblock you, okay? So this person's name is oh shoot, it went off the screen. No. Anyway, the person made an interesting point. They said, oh, so you're basically just eating things that seem like meat. And yeah, exactly, because it's not the meat. We just don't want to hurt animals, you see? We still like chewing on things, just like anybody else. We just don't want to hurt animals. So these are things that you can put in your food, right? You just take a handful of it, let's say you're making a soup, just throw a handful of that in there. If you're making a chili, chili that you're going to put on some rice, and you don't want to put meat because you don't want to hurt animals, then you just put that one. Okay? Okay. Good. Glad we had this talk. I'm going to put these away. Remember the name, though, first, okay? Textured vegan protein. Textured vegan protein. Buy that. Don't be mean. Put this back. There we go. All right. You know what? I just saw this little sweetheart here. Now you see, what animal do you see here? What animal is this? It's a penguin, right? Now sometimes people steal penguins from the wild and they put them in these places, like in Montreal. We have something called a biodome. And so they have snow there, and the children go on trips to go there and look at the animals. But the animals are trapped. They're in a prison. Even though it might look pretty, for the penguins, they're going insane. They need to swim for hundreds of miles. They need to walk outside. They need fresh air and sun. So never go to zoos. Never go to zoos. Never go to places like SeaWorld. Never, ever go to anywhere where you have to give money to look at animals, because that is exploitation. Don't go to SeaWorld. Don't go to zoos. Don't go to circuses with animals. Is it okay to go to circuses with only people? Yes. because the people are there voluntarily on their own. They went there by themselves. All right? All right, so now you can see my necklace. It's a joke, right? You get it, right? We're not a cult. This is just a joke. Of course we're not a cult because we believe in science and logic. And we don't believe in just worshiping random people. Okay, those of you who say that you love me, that's nice. But what I really want you to do is to care about the animals who I'm defending. That's the best thing you can do. All right, let me put this away now. And then I'm going to put this one on. Let's put another necklace on. See this one? Can you guys read that? Promote. Read it together. Promote science, discourage religion, strive to be vegan. Now that's the way that we should be living, because science rules, it makes sense. Religion is not helping anybody. It's causing people to be dumb. It's causing people to believe in fairy tales. I know you don't like to hear it, but it's really true. Okay, we need a world where people are logical. I need you to be logical, to make sense, to do the right thing. Here I have a few other necklaces here, you see. And this one here says, there's no God or Allah. And that's okay. We should strive to be vegan anyway. If you believe in Allah, then ask yourself, why would a God want you to be cruel to animals? So let's listen to the song before we leave today.
Today you learned the truth. Not God nor Allah created us, but rather we created them. Today you received a gift more valuable than silver or gold. You accepted the truth, which is a real true gem. It's okay, you don't have to cry just because I tell you there's no God in the sky. You can be brave, it doesn't have to hurt this much. You're in control, you got your human touch. I know it's a shock when you understand that you have the power of God right now in your own hands. So follow the golden rule, use your hands to be kind, not cruel. Put only vegan foods in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate. So use your hands as if they were your heart. I know it's a lot to take in, all in just one day. But if you choose to use your hands wisely, everything will be okay. You don't need God or Allah, they never existed anyway. Just use your hands as if they were your heart.
Right? Yeah. All right. So let's see what you guys are writing here. Ella just wrote God, God, God all over the place. So Ella, I'm not sure why you chose to write that word, but let's think logically and write a proper sentence, okay? Thank you guys. Welcome, by the way, to all atheists. If you are an atheist, this is the place for you. If you are a scientist, this is the place for you. If you're a logical thinker, this is the place for you. If you're a therapist, this is the place for you, because therapists have a lot of work to do, because so many cruel people eat animals, and we need therapists to learn. For example, a lot of therapists don't know what the term dystopia is. Now, dystopia is a word that is coined by a vegan therapist named Claire Mann. She's in Australia. Thank you guys for the super chats, by the way, from before. I thank you so much. And also you guys on TikTok, we're going to talk some more about why therapy. Uh-oh, Victor wants to come in. Victor, you just have an image of a car. Dude, I can't let you in if you're praising cars. You're writing 1999 Dodge Ram. Why are you writing something about a car? Why should I let you in to talk about the animals when you're worshiping cars here? Another person's name is Amar. Amar doesn't have any bio. I don't know why Amar wants to talk to me. See who else is here. Somebody named She's Now wants to talk to me. She's Now 22. Oh, there's a picture of a dog there. Well, let's see if this person is vegan. Hopefully she's only feeding her dog vegan dog food and not dead animals. Hi. Hello, sorry I can't hear you. Can't hear you, sweetheart. Maybe I turned my volume down by accident. Nope, it's full blast. All right, I'm sorry, but I can't hear you, so I'm gonna disconnect and go to the next person, okay? All right. Thank you guys for the roses. Thank you for 126,000 of you guys who have just liked the live. 144 people just subscribed to the channel. Guys, you rock. You are so amazing. Thank you for helping me to save the animals. And don't be afraid, guys. Okay, just because I'm saying there's no God, it's not a reason to be upset. Right? You actually should be changing your religions. If your religions are telling you to do bad things, change your religion, just like you change your underwear. Just change your religion.
Christians, Muslims, Jews. What? Time to change your religion like you change your underwear. Change your religion, show God that you really care. Change your religion, wanna try something new. Use your critical thinking skills to question all you eat, drink, buy, think, say, and do. Time to change your religion if it tells you to be cruel. Change your religion if it has a strange or crazy rule. Change your religion, wanna be an atheist every Sunday. What's the point, no matter what, is that you don't listen to what all the mean people say. So change your religion like you change your underwear. Change your religion, show God that you really care. Change your religion, wanna try something new. Use your critical thinking skills to question all you eat, drink, buy, think, say, and do. Sing this song and be vegan from now on.
There we go. That's right. Change your religion if it's asking you to do something cruel. You know, just decide you're going to be vegan from now on. You can do it.
Look in the mirror and sing this song. Sing, I will be brave, I'll be vegan from now on. Look in your heart and sing this song. Sing, I will be brave, I'll be vegan from now on. Eat only healthy vegan things. Never eat anyone's arms, legs, or wings. Don't eat anyone who hears or eyes. Make sure when you eat that nobody cries. Break old habits you had for years. Save animals from so much terror and tears. Train yourself to always be in the mood to only buy healthy vegan food. Sing this song and declare it. I'll be vegan from now on. Put your hand on your heart and sing it loud. Me today is the day I will start. I'll be vegan from now on.
There you go, guys. Today is the day. You can start. You can be vegan from now on. There's no reason to hurt any animals ever again. Not at all. And remember also that there's no excuse for animal use. We have a super chat by somebody named Sadie who gave $5.99. Thanks, Sadie. Would you take medicine and vaccine shots that were developed exploiting animals to save your own life or prevent future harm to yourself and others? Sadie, that is such a great question and such a tough ethical question, right? Yeah. All right, so here's the answer to that, okay? You and I are going to figure it out together. So remember the definition of veganism. Veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. Now, we do our best not to step on ants, not to buy products that come from animals, but vegans have a right to save their own lives. So if you're about to die and there's a medicine that you need that may have been tested on animals in the past, it's okay to take that medicine. I know it's a tough one. Obviously, we don't want to buy any medicine that's tested on animals. And so, for example, if it's something like any kind of other product that's useless, like shampoo, no, you get the vegan version. Toothpaste, you get the vegan version. Anything at all, shoes, anything at all, you get the vegan version. But if your life depends upon it, like think about it logically. Let's say my granddaughter was really sick and she needed a medicine that was once tested on animals. Am I really going to just let her perish? No. You guys know that. That's the right decision. Of course, it feels sad. But here's the thing. We really don't need to test on animals anymore. Scientists have all the technology now to test in petri dishes and in other non-animal models. So this is why we are really encouraging scientists and people who are brave enough to speak out and do other kinds of testing, not on animals. For example, did you hear about the beagles recently that were saved? 2,000 beagle dogs were about to be tested on. They were in these cages going crazy, just going in circles over and over again, never got to go outside, never got to feel the grass, and vegans went to save them because they were going to be tested on for useless experiments. So thanks guys for coming in. Thank you very much for being kind. And unfortunately, I have to go now. I have a private student to teach, so I have to get ready for that. But thank you guys very much for being as vegan as possible going forward. And thank you very much for this really, really great question. Yeah, there's some difficult ethical decisions to make, but mainly in 99% of our lives, we can choose to have compassion to the animals. And that's what our duty is, to do that, to be as kind as possible. What do you guys think? Let me know. You can still write in the comments afterwards. There's all my other videos. Guys, if you're on here on YouTube, don't forget that you can press the notification bell. I'll be going live again in a few hours. So if you press the notification bell on YouTube, you'll get a bing and you'll be at the beginning, and then the comments are a little bit slower and I can probably say hi to you and read your comment. I'll try anyway. All right. Thanks guys on YouTube. Big hug to everyone striving to be as